time is 9 o'clock, and guess what I'm going to do? Got a bit of a sanding block. I want to tackle the rust on flare. I have got a sander. I bought all the rust treatment with me to get this done because I'm getting really kind of scared of it. So the first thing I'm just going to do the side here with the hand sander. When everyone's up, I'll get the electric stuff out and start tackling that. This is very productive for me for a morning. So I've got little rust spots happening over here, and the worst of it's up there, so I'm going to tackle that with the sander and see what the problem is. I've got all the stuff that I need to repair it, and since I'm in a kind of a work drive, I might as well utilise the time and the space to get this done. So I'm just lightly sanding it away before I get the big machine out. You can see there's a hole in there which I can probably fill. I'm just hoping there isn't any massive holes along here. Oh, I'm scared. I'm just sanding it down with some, I'll change it obviously. I've just been sanding it down with some wet and dry, trying to get it down to the bare metal. You can see it's not too bad at the moment except for this bit here. It feels so good doing this because I'm looking after my baby. She's just superficially a bit old, just like a mum. And sanding her down, I'm just like getting to know her body work a bit better. I think the lesson to be learned is do not ignore the rust spots and just treat them straight away, because it's not really that difficult to do. So rather than it get to this stage, I should have tackled it a long time ago. So a lesson to be learned. I've now got my little mouse out, which I brought along with me to finish off sanding all that. Oh, I've got another hole over there. It's not too big yet. So I've bought this stuff to help with what's going on over here. So I've kind of like sanded it down. There's a few holes. There's one big one there. Everyone's gone on a 10-mile hike. Kirk's taking Kaysen off to the arcade. They did ask me if I wanted to go on the hike, but I wanted to sand down Flair and deal with her rust issues. So that's what I'm doing on a Saturday morning. So I've sanded down, took all the rusty bits what I could out, and I'm gonna put the rust converter on. Let's see how this works. Painted on the rust converter. I'm now going to stick a plastic bag overhanging because it's just a bit drizzly and it takes 3 hours for it to dry. Right, I'm off for a walk because that's the paint. The rust converter's going to take 3 hours for it to dry, and then I'll come back. Filler. So I need to clear my head. Well, a kind lady from Bishop's Walden told me about this walk that I could do. And I reckon it's up through this field, through the bushes, up through there, and then it heads back into town. Or I take this path and see if there is a better path. But I was reading that there is a problem with ticks at the moment. So I've got my shorts on. I'm not covered up, and I don't want to risk getting a tick and getting Lyme's disease. So I'm going to just head back the roadway that I came up here. I've already done 5,000, so by the time I get back to the van, it's going to be another 5,000. That's 10,000 steps so far. So I think I've done my daily walk. I'll probably do another one later on this evening. So I stopped over at the Sainsbury's station and got myself a BLT. So I thought I'll sit over here for a bit before I head back to Flare and finish up. Well, fill her in. So I got back to the van. I'm now going to read little instructions on the filler and start filling those holes in. Okay, so that's what it's looking like. I'm going to fill it in. Mix that. It's roughly about 4% of the catalyst to the stuff. It's really potent. Now we've come to another eatery, Farmhouse Inns for a Carvery.
Hi!
I spotted in here. That's amazing. Never come across a Bombay bird burger. What we got here? Farmhouse here, fully loaded chicken strips. Then we got the pies, the British beef ale pie. And we got this one. It just sounds really good, doesn't it? With the roasted mushrooms and leeks. And this is what it looks like. Any bog standard sort of eatery, I guess. But I think it's going to be splendid. I don't know if that's real or not. It's very nicely presented. And then you've got massive cakes. Oh, look at that. So here is the Carvery. Oh, yum, yum, yum. This carvery is absolutely proper. It's proper. The gravy is really meaty tasting. Vegetables are cooked to perfection. Most potatoes have got that nice crispy outer coating. But I think what it is, when you walk in the restaurant and you see those cakes and those ice creams and the quality of those, you know for sure that the food in here is going to be really good too. That's my thinking. Look at that. Sticky toffee pudding, proper decent size one.
Oh my god.
Hot chocolate fudge pudding, quite a mini size. And this is what I got.
You think that's normal?
Yep, you guessed it, I'm doing my nighttime walk. Well, it's not actually, it's about 9:15, so I can still see. It's just the camera can't pick it up. And I'm discovering a new route. After that heavy meal, I thought, oh God, I need to go out for a walk. So off I am on a little wander.